NitroBuilderGTR here. Today we're going to be doing a how to get better at Fortnite tutorial. This is going to be a series, so there's going to be much more videos about how to get better at Fortnite. If you guys think I should do a how to get better at something else like Forza, Halo, or anything else like Minecraft, tell me down in the comments down below and I'll possibly think about it. But yeah, let's start the video. I'm going to be using controller for this video. You can use whatever controller you want, but today we're going to be using the Xbox One controller, or that's what I'm going to be demonstrating with. So yeah, I'm using the Xbox One controller now, not the first model. I'm planning to do a new gaming setup tour later on in the year, possibly in a few weeks' time, something like that. But yeah, until then, I'm going to be making this video. So in this video, I'm going to be using a controller. I'm going to be using an Xbox One Design Lab controller to be specific, but just an Xbox One controller. You can go along with a PS4 controller. You can be going along with an Xbox 360 controller. Now I know you can use an Xbox 360 controller with PC and mobile, but apart from that, I don't know if it works on anything else. So until then, yeah, I would recommend using any Xbox One controller or a PS4 controller. Whatever suits your controller needs best, use that controller. What we're going to be doing today then is we're going to be getting into creative, and I'll show you everything from there. Within once I've loaded into my world and everything, I'll show you guys you know how to get a bit better at Fortnite. We're here now, so let me get some weapons out. So also I need to do some settings. Well, I'll be showing you guys how to do this now anyway, so at least you'll know how this is all done if you don't know already. Alright, so everything is sorted, alright? So what we do now then, alright? So what we want to do is hit your build button, alright? Now you should see either this or the last thing you built, alright? So what happened is so I'll show you all my settings that I have on for controller, or like just in general. Toggle sprint I would definitely have us off because it is so annoying constantly have to click down, and to be honest, if you can just do this, what is the point? Like literally, if you just move your thumbstick a little bit more slower than you would usually, it just if you just stop halfway through like this, or if you just hold down the walk button whilst you're walking, it just makes it walk instead of sprint like this. So this is sprinting, me holding it down. This is me sprinting without holding it down, and this is me sprinting with me holding it down. So there's a massive difference. Alright, so you want to always have that as toggle sprint as off, and sprint by default as on. Alright, sprint cancels reloading. You would never want that on, because as soon as you start walking in the middle of a fight whilst you're reloading your weapons, never ever ever will it reload, because you'll be sprinting most of the time. So yeah, or you'll be moving. Turbo building you want on, alright? reset building choices on. So let's turn it off, and then let's build a ramp. And then when we go into build mode, it's as a ramp. But if we turn that setting on, it'll go up with a wall every time. So a ramp, and then it just brings up a wall. And this is actually really helpful when you're about to pull up in the middle of a fight. And, you know, like, let's say someone's shooting over there, you'd want to build a wall like that, right? And then you would be able to just easily click down on the next button. And it makes it a bit more easy when you're about to, like, start doing ramp floor wall, or if you're cranking 90s. Yeah, it just helps you in build battles a bit more. But obviously you can change all these settings by your own needs, and if you really want to or not. So, settings, yeah, the rest of that, basically alright. Want all of these on, doesn't really make a difference. Now, right, sensitivity is extremely difficult. Sorry, let me say that again. Sensitivity is like really important. So this is what it's on normally, alright? You cannot crank 90s that quickly when you have that. And let's say someone's behind you, it takes that long to do it. But if we have it, so like that is just normal, like that's what it's on normally. So what I would do is I'd crank all of them up to 6. It makes it a bit more like sensitive, yeah, but the thing is it's custom, so you can just be playing around with these for as long as you want, alright? No one like wants you to be on a sensitivity that isn't right for you, because the sensitivity is one of the most important parts in nearly any shooter or nearly any game that involves fighting or shooting, like especially Fortnite. You do not want to be in a case where you're in the middle of a fight and you are not able to just easily do it, because someone will be there and then there, and it just isn't fair. Like, yeah, it makes it quicker, but it doesn't make it instantly like you're there. But it makes it much more quicker, and it's able to be controlled easily, and you're able to have it in a like you're basically able to like control it much better. That's how I describe it. But yeah, now what you want to do is yeah, just have a mess around with it. Dead zone can be a bit of a difference. What I have my input on up here, controller auto run, I have that on just in case sometimes, like just in case I need to. Build immediately, Builder Pro does help, because as soon as you click down on what you want to build, it builds it literally as soon as you click on it. Well, as long as you have enough materials. So yeah, unless you don't have enough materials, it won't work. Yeah, unless you don't have enough materials, that won't work. Now, edit hold time really helps with your editing. So that's about 100 milliseconds. See how quick that was then? Yeah, that was quick. Right, you should be able to do this by the end of this video, or you should be able to know why you can't do it, or why you can not do it at the moment. But if you're easily able to do this, then you're already halfway there. Like, I'd say you've basically like nearly mastered. Yeah, like you know, you've nearly mastered editing. So You're nearly there. So yeah. Right, now what you want to do is, I also want to tell you guys, sensitivity multiplier. So this makes me, so you see my sensitivity now. If I do that, and then look at editing, really quick, like. Like, just compare that speed to like this, and then yeah, it makes it a tiny bit quicker, but not that much. Like a tiny bit quicker, but yeah. Vibration is off because sometimes, like, let's say if you have sweaty hands or something, well, to be honest, that might be the case, to be honest, but sometimes, like, let's say if, like, some people don't like vibration, it's like unnecessary when you shoot a weapon, because it might move your thumbs or like your fingers in the wrong place because of the vibration. Because of the vibration, you wouldn't be able to aim properly because it might just like vibrate, and then you might be doing this. So what you want to do is want to turn vibration off, because for comfort reasons. But if you're fine with it, then you're fine with it. But that's what I have mine on anyway, so in case you wanted to know, now you know. So yeah, now you know what I have my settings on. Right, so now we've done that, we need to teach you how to build. If you don't know how to build, like how I've been doing already, so I've basically been showing you how to do some good builds. So I'll now be teaching you, well, not that good builds, but like cranking 90s, ramp floor wall, edits and stuff like that. So yeah, hopefully by the end of the video you should be able to do that. So, or you should be able to start practicing. So yeah, basically this is how to do 90s, alright? So so you want to do wall, 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 ramp, and then you want to put a floor down. So I'll just show you how to do it, but I'll slow the video down a little bit. So I'll do another little like edit of it. You should see it around now. That's how you do it. Hopefully you should be able to memorize that. So in case you forgot, this is how you do it. Right, let's do that again. Right, alright. Wall, 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 ramp, wall, ramp, and floor. So you want to do the floor, then the ramp. So what I do is I run up to the top, then I put down the wall. So it's like perfect timing. So as soon as I'm here, I want to hit the wall. And then that's basically what I use as an indicator, basically saying that, you know, I need to start the rest of it. So like, I'm not there just ramming into a wall. So yeah, that's basically what I do to do it, as like a strategy or something. So yeah, that's how I do 90s. You might do them differently. On PC actually, I don't put down the floor. somehow I'm not able to do that on controller. Probably because of muscle memory, and it's just I'm not able to do it on the controller, like on the controller, because I've already done it on, like, I have a different sort of like hand gesture within, like, I have a different like combination of ways to do it on the controller. I don't know, but yeah, that's how you crank 90s. Now let's do ramp, floor, wall. Probably one of the most difficult ones to do. So yeah, you want to do a ramp. So you want to do a floor, and then the ramp, then the wall. So you want to do the floor, ramp, wall, floor, ramp, wall. I'll do a more slower version. You probably should see it around now. That's how you do ramp, floor, wall. Top tip, let's say someone might have just landed down there, alright? So what you'd want to do is, let's say if you're like cranking 90s, as you say, or, like, yeah, cranking 90s, yeah, and then someone just, so like let's crank 90s, alright? And then someone's gliding down, and then they glide around here. What you want to do is you want to either continue forward, and then just imagine they're here, or you could box them in with the floor, and then possibly you'd have the high ground, and then just be able to laser them. Or you could be sneaky boy, come over here, do a sneaky edit, and then ambush them from there. Unless they've already heard you coming, then yeah, you might be a bit less in power if they, like, let's say one pump you with a legendary pump shotgun or something, or laser you with an SMG, yeah, or hit a no scope. Let's just think that none of those will happen. But yeah, I've basically taught you how to do the edits and stuff. So yeah, actually talking about edits, so if you wanting to like fall down somewhere, it takes a lot of practice doing this. Like just look, I've been playing Fortnite for a few years now. Possibly 2 years, possibly a year, I don't know. But like, I have been practicing 90s for absolutely ages. Like literally, I've been practicing like ramp, floor, wall, 90s. I've been practicing them for absolutely so long. I would definitely recommend controller as a building choice. So if you have to choose a platform to learn how to build and edit and all that sort of stuff, well, possibly not editing, but for like building, I would definitely recommend controller. But I use PC control sometimes, like keyboard and mouse. But I'll talk to you about that in the next video. So yeah, that's how you edit. So basically, because you have your edit on a really like tiny time, basically it means, and also if you have a sensitivity multiplier on for your build, for your editing, like in your building settings or something, you can absolutely laser people sometimes. Like, genuinely, like it gives you such an advantage as well. So yeah, I will be showing you guys some. So now I'll have to show you guys some ways of being able to like aim at people better. Basically, you don't always want to zoom in, because let's say if someone's like right there, what would be the point? Like, it only makes your like sensitivity or like your aim a tiny bit better, depending on your sensitivity. But genuinely, all it does is make your crosshair a bit smaller when you crouch down. Talking about crosshairs, you want the crosshair to be as small as possible. So you see how the little crosshair gets bigger as we shoot more shots. Yeah, that is because of the more shots you hit. So this has been a thing in like shooters for absolutely years, supposedly. Like it supposedly goes back for like one of the old like games for shooters and stuff. Supposedly, I think so anyway, but yeah. Most common in SMGs, I would probably say. Yeah, probably most common in SMGs and assault rifles. Definitely assault rifles. Like let's like just see how long that is. Like, I mean, just see how long of a distance away that is. So like, let's get let's say what will I use as a demonstration? Yeah. Alright. So, let's be a little bit more far away, alright? So, what we want to do is we want to shoot. Now, you see when the crosshair gets wider, alright? When the crosshair gets wider, the shots go a bit more far out. So if you're just shooting like this close, yeah? The bullets could easily go through their arm, like under the arm or on the side of the arm. But it doesn't always. It might hit. Like, especially if you're like right next to them. Like this. They're almost guaranteed to hit. Alright? So if you're from a far distance, they might not always hit. Because your crosshair is too big. Like even if you're doing that, you see the little lines going across a little dot. The lines basically say where your bullets might hit. Like, just see, it's huge now. Like that. They would have probably never hit where the little dot is. So it's not telling you where it will definitely hit. It's saying, like, in that area, it has a chance of hitting where that's going. Like, it has a chance of, like, being, like, inside of that crosshair. In shotguns, it's probably less common to have that happen with a shotgun, depending what one you're using. I would definitely say, though, it's a bit more easier to shoot in a shotgun than it is on nearly any other weapon. Because, especially with a shotgun, you have a massive crosshair. And often, every time they hit, like let's say, like, yeah. Now, shotguns are for close range and some machine guns. There's so many weapons that are close range, mid range, and far range. So it depends on what you're using, especially when you're trying to hit a headshot. Headshots can often be smaller in the damage that they are from more distance. So let's say I'm all the way over there and I hit a headshot, it might not even be more than 20 per hit. So yeah, per hit it might not be that much. But yeah, now I'll go into a match of Team Rumble or Spy games and I'll show you guys how to be a bit better at shooting. Bye. So, we are in Spy games, alright? So, let's try not to be eliminated as soon as possible. So yeah, you want to be in the eye, alright? So, this isn't just in the agency, I mean the spy games. You want to do is every match. No matter what game mode, if it has a storm, which it probably will because it's a Battle Royale Fortnite, or like the Battle Royale version that everyone knows, it has the feature of having a storm. That's what every Battle Royale has, usually. Now that was just bad luck. So yeah. So yeah, basically, when you're shooting your gun, you don't want to like just do that. You want to slightly move. Now we will die in the storm. We will die in the storm. Yeah. Basically, this applies to any like game in Fortnite you're playing, like whatever like platform you're playing on, like PC, mobile, whatever. You just do not, and I repeat, you do not want to be in the storm. That's the aim of the game, is to not be eliminated and don't be in the storm. So many hackers are on today. I've had them on all
A new
week.
intel case is available. An intel case has been claimed.
That is how we do it. Now you want to sometimes crouch when you shoot, because it means that people might not be able to hit you as easy. Now that was fun. Now this just proves how brilliant editing can be. It proves how much of an advantage.
An intel case has been captured.
I was just shooting randomly then. Oh, that was so bad. Heavy shotgun! Right, let's try and get our team the win. We probably won't, but it'll be worth a try.
New tech available.
At least.
A new intel case has spawned.
Bye, everybody. We're being eliminated. Oh, wow.
Selection.
I've never done this before with this. I finally searched the supply drop.
A new intel case is available.
Or one of them. same time every shot. Like, that person shooting the exact same time we were shooting. They are hacking! They are hacking! Well, let's see when I get back into the game, we'll finally get the Olymp. Are doing so well.
A new intel case has spawned.
I've had a few Olymps since last time. Jesus. Yeah, see this person here, they're building a, one of these. But what you want to do for more protection is you want to build floors and pyramids. Now also, brick has more HP, so whenever you, see the green bar tells you how much damage it has, so if you hit loads of times, it will decrease the HP, and it will mean that it can be broken more quick. Now it's not just on builds, it's on like trees and stuff like that as well, or it can be. So yeah.
An intel case has been captured.
So yeah, metal has more HP than brick. Brick has more HP than wood. So yeah, brick has more HP than wood. So yeah. Basically, metal is the best, but the more HP, the more time it takes to make the full ramp or wall or pyramid or floor or whatever. So yeah, brick takes longer than wood to make the final product, but metal takes longer than brick to get to the final product. I think I said that right. So brick takes longer than wood to make the product, but metal takes longer than brick to make the final product. Yeah, I think I said that correct. But yeah, so I might do a series of this, but it's not confirmed yet. If you guys think it's a good idea, then I'll do them as videos and stuff. But until then, thank you for watching. Until then, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.